Okay, so this is the website that I started to make on the Pure Leverage platform, okay? In only 4 tutorials, 4 10-minute tutorials, okay? So that's really quick. So what are widgets? Basically, widgets are what appears right here on the right side. Okay, so this is like breaking news, an about me section, a search toolbar. It can appear on the right side of your blog, or it can appear to your left side depending on your settings. So when you click on the post to your blog, then you're taken straight to your WordPress, to your Pure Leverage WordPress back office. Okay, so here for widgets, you're going to click on appearance and then widgets. Widgets right here. So now what do I have? As I showed you on the website, I have a search toolbar right here. So, and I have my distributor's info, and I have an RSS feed, business news. So how did I do this? It's very easy. You just see on your left side you have a list of your available widgets. So these are all the available widgets. So we're going to review all of them. Not all of them today, but we're going to review a bunch of them today, and a few more important ones that will take a little bit more in-depth training next times, okay? So let's see, we're going to take, so for the search one, okay, what you do, you just click on the one that you want to add, and then you just drag it, you right click, you just drag it to your box, to your main sidebar box. Okay, you can add it also, you know, in footer area 1, 2, 3, testimonials area, okay? So by default, I didn't show you by default, it's the Pure Leverage website. So you have, by default, you have a series, different widgets that you manually have to erase, okay? If you don't want them to show up, you have them, need to erase them. So delete it, just is that simple. So what happens is that in testimonials area, you have all testimonials, okay? So this is the search bar. Then my distributor's info, so same thing, I did exactly the same thing, displays about me information. So I just click on it and I drag it to my main sidebar. Okay, and here you can actually, there's another option, you just actually can click where you want it to show. Okay. So my distributor info, you can add your name, of course. You can add an image, and it's highly recommended. Here, as you can see, the image is not really a close-up. I have to pick a better picture. But there's like two options here. You either have your image URL from your media. We saw in the previous training how you can upload all your pictures in your media library. So you just click here, media, and then you're going to grab the URL of the picture you want to upload here in your About Me section. Otherwise, you just click on Browse, and there you're going to be able to get the picture from your computer that is stored on your computer. Here you have the About Me section. So maybe it is a little bit too long. Maybe not. Seems fine because I wrote it in 2 different languages, okay? For the ones who want to have their website in 2 languages, that's a good idea to have both. You see, as I have English blog articles and here articles blog en français, here I have the 2 different languages too, all right? Because I will have visitors from, you know, speaking French and visitors who speak English. So you see the picture, I would probably choose a close-up. It's not close enough, I would say. Now, so you have your search bar, your About Me section. So now you just decide, you really have to decide what you want to have displayed in your widget area. Here I picked business news just to, it's like, it's simply an RSS feed, and I just use it. You don't have to use it because you're probably going to write, or you're probably already writing interesting articles to your audience, and that's what you want. You don't want to take people to an you want people to stay on your website. You don't want them to go to another website, right? That's not, I mean, for our business, that's not what I recommend. But if you want to make a website, for instance, or if you are another business, if you are, for instance, an accountant, and an accountant is busy doing his work with his customers, and it's very time consuming, and an accountant doesn't have time to write blog articles, right? Unless he has somebody who can do it for him, he most likely is not going to take the time to write an article, right? But there are very good websites, okay, for accountants and anybody in the public that write articles about news, accounting in the real estate, etc., tax saving tips and all that. So what you can do is just get that URL, get that RSS feed URL. And how do you do it? You just do your Google search, unless you already know the website, and it should look like this. It should have this appearance, okay? Feeds. This one is routers, so feeds.routers.com. And then you just copy paste it in your, okay, so we're done with this. I click save. You copy paste it in your RSS feed right here, okay? And here I just gave the feed a title, business news. Now you can, how many items would you like to display? So here you can just decide how many items. Let's say 5 is enough. And that's it. So same thing for RSS feed. I just picked, let me close this first. Okay, I just got it here, and I just dragged it into my main sidebar box. So this is, I'm going back to the accountant. This could be really useful because some of the accountant's customers are going to be interested in, when they go to the accountant's website, they can be really interested in, having the latest news, the latest tax saving news, the latest real estate news, whatever is related to the accounting business, okay? So that could be just a plus. The accountant could provide this as a plus, because for the accountant, it doesn't really matter. When people go to his website, it's just basically just to get, to attract new customers, right? So they just learn more about the accountant himself, about, the team of accountants, maybe about what area they specialize in. It's more to get, the website is more to get a feel of what the business is like and who they're going to be working with. It's more about knowing that accountant, liking, trusting that accountant to give him the business, right? So this doesn't really matter, if you go to an external website, it doesn't really matter, because you're going to have the image of the accountant, you're going to have an opt-in form, and we're going to see that next week, how to add an opt-in form. And here, that's just adding value to the website. It's just adding, tips, advices, etc. Okay, so I need to be quicker here to wrap this up. So what are the other ones? Archives. Okay, let's drag archives. What is archives? Basically, it's your latest articles, okay, by month. They're just like, the latest article, January articles, December's articles, etc., November's article. If people want to search, you also have the option to have a tag cloud. What's a tag cloud? So here you don't want to put everything there. You just want to really pick what you would like to read if you were going to go to your website, if you were, a prospect, if you were a client, right? So tag cloud, it's also to organize all your articles. So not by month, as in archives, but here tag cloud, it's more by keyword. So either by tags, keywords, so tags that you've used in your articles, or by categories, okay? So we can just say, let's say tags, that's fine. Save. I'm just going to show you what it looks like, but I would advise you to just have either or. Now, what else do you have? Recent posts. You can have also recent posts, so it's going to display your most recent post. Recent comments.